Good morning, and welcome to Be Radiant, the place where we build and empower people to live their best life. Well, my surprise guest is already acting up.
I'm not. I'm trying to get ready for the camera.
No, you were acting up. You were telling me that my music was too loud.
Yes, it was.
And so he's already acting up. Today we are on the eve of our what?
Next Sunday together. Woo, woo.
Be serious, please.
Anniversary.
How long have you had the honor and privilege of being married to me?
I'm gonna do the little hillbillies. 34 knot, bring down another knot. Put that knot on top. It's 34. 34 years together. Thank you, Jesus.
34 years of marriage, and we were together though. How many years? Let's see if you can guess.
2 years. 3. Was it 3?
You're asking me?
We didn't start dating when I was 84. Yeah, 3 years.
I don't want anybody to think that he is a husband that knows how many years he has been married. He had to calculate.
That's right. You lose count with love. You don't count love.
Oh,
who counts love? Every day is just.
Yeah, every day.
That's right.
I am stirring my coffee just in case you are wondering. Anyway, tomorrow will be 34 years of marriage. I would say wedded bliss because I'm not going to say that because every day has not been.
Not every day.
Not every day.
About 1 or 2 bad days in them 34 years. Thank God.
Once again, remember he doesn't know how to count.
That's right.
But anyway.
Like Jesus said, 1 day is like 30. What the verse say?
God.
Second Chronicles 4:2.
Yeah, he is killing me here. Anyway, 34 years of marriage tomorrow. And so we're here today because we're kind of going through a lot of transitions right now. And I know that marriages go through transitions. They have to. If you do not master transitions, you will lose your marriage. You will lose pretty much anything that's important to you in life if you don't manage transitions well. And so we are right now in the middle of a huge transition where I'm starting Radiant Church. You guys know that. I say it every chance I get. Radiant Church. That's the Lord's house, y'all. That's the Lord's house. And so it's been a lot of changes going on in our house, financial changes, time changes, time shifts, the way things are being done, and all of that. So today, in honor of our 34th, we wanted to just come talk to you guys a little bit on our Be Radiant because we are here to what? Build and empower you to live your best life and to just give some practical steps on how to move. So, babe.
Yes.
What
sweetheart
did you think what do you think about me being a pastor? What does that mean to you? What is it?
It's fine. I know the Lord has told me many years ago she was going to be a pastor. So I knew what's coming. I tried to fight it several times. So just be honest, I'm not going to be funny.
You did. You tried to fight it.
Because stuff like that is a big change. I am I grew up in the church and I was not a fan of the church that I was growing up in later on. But Lord told me, he said, just be prepared, young man. I was young back in the day. He said, she's going to be a pastor. And so I fought it for a while, but after a while, the Lord just said, you can't fight it no more. And I just said, Lord, do your thing. And he has. But it's been, it's a lot of changes. Because, my wife, she's very adventurous. She'll do things on the spur of the moment and she'll go with the flow. I'm a planner. I like stuff written out.
Well, this hasn't
really 1, 2, 3.
This hasn't really been a spur of the moment. This has been
on my part. It has.
Oh,
okay. Meaning and like, okay, you're gonna go to seminary for about 3 years, and you're gonna come out and then.
Good morning, Virginia. Thank you.
And you'll be on the deaconess board for about 4 years. But I haven't gone that way. But I'm just going with the flow now. Our Lord's in charge of things. And sometimes you wonder how things are going to work out on my part, where everything works out. So I just go with the word, go with the Lord, and He'll take care of things.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him. My husband is a man of, like you said, planning and security and wanting to make sure things are just so and just right, which is any good husband should be like that. So it does. It takes a lot of faith to step out into such a new venture. And I will just be transparent. We had our taxes this year were astronomical.
Yes, Lord Jesus.
It was unexpected.
Mhm.
We knew we would owe, but I think we kind of put off in our head how much we would owe. And it kind of took us off guard. And I'm working differently. I'm still working at the hospital. I just do maybe 1, sometimes 2 days a week as opposed to full time. So things just look a little different financially. So when the tax bill came in, and Uncle Sam doesn't say pay when you get ready, does he?
I was Fred Sanford in the office. I'm like, it's the big one. I'm coming to join you.
Who are you going to join? Who are you going to join?
My mama.
Oh, okay.
Coming to join you in. But yeah, it was a big shock. But we took care of it, you know.
Yeah.
Lord gave us some peace.
He sure did. I mean, and I was, at first, I was a little bit frazzled. I will tell you, Ramon will tell you, I got up, I said, hey, are we good? You can finish the rest of this. And he's like, yep, I got it. So I went out to the car and I was feeling like, oh God, what in the world, Lord. And I was starting to panic and trying to figure out how I could do something. And the Lord just said, stop, be still and know that I am God. And when I tell you, he started to show me exactly how things had to happen. It was just amazing. And it works, didn't it? Mm-hmm. It worked. My husband was like, he's like, oh, show me that again. Tell me that again now. And I told him, I said, wait a minute now. I got to write it down to talk to Jesus about how it happened. But he does that for us. He has proven himself time and time again. And this is a faith walk. Mm-hmm. It definitely is a faith walk. So, but yeah, so that worked out perfectly fine. And then we just had another financial blessing. It was an unexpected blessing that came through. And as it did, I had just 2 days before, I had said, Lord, I'm trusting you. You've got some things planned for us. And so I'm trusting you. I don't know how it's going to happen because I didn't see this coming. And then my husband comes in about 2 days later and tells me about something. And I was like, oh my God, look at the Lord. So faith walk is sometimes scary, right?
Yeah, for me, it's always scary. For her, sometimes. Me,
sometimes. Always. And I won't even say scary, but sometimes it can make you a little anxious because you know God's going to do it. You just kind of sometimes wonder, when are you going to do it, Lord? How are you going to do it? And he says, be still and know that I am God. So yeah.
Like that old Negro spiritual. He may not come when you want him, but he's always on time.
He's an on-time God.
And that was Harriet Tubman. She's walking through the forest. I may not come when you want me, but I'm right on time. Won't he do it?
Won't he will.
Yes.
Won't he will. Lord, help us all. Help us all. Help us all.
Talk about
anyway. Anyway. So yeah, God has just really been showing himself strong. Not just, oh yeah, that's God, but strong. I have a dilemma now that I'm asking. Yesterday it happened and I just stopped and Ramon called at the moment that I was experiencing it all. And I just kind of said, hey, he says, oh, what's wrong? Like, hey, just slow down. I said, but I know God's got it. He's got it. I just got to push on through this one. So yeah, it's been a faith walk. It's been a faith walk. Thank you. I appreciate, I won't say letting me do this because I don't think that, did I ask permission?
No. And the Lord told me, you don't have a choice, brother.
Well, but it still had to be a mutual decision.
Yes, it did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had to be mutual. Anytime you're making big changes like that, it has to be mutual. One person may be more for something or, but somehow you've got to make that, it's got to become mutual because there have been some times I've tried to strike out on things before and it wasn't mutual and it didn't work. It didn't work because, for a while you kind of pull it and you pull it and you pull it, and then you realize, hey, I need help. And if I can't get help, then this isn't going to work. So I think this is something that's mutual. He's been at the few Sundays that we've done in person, and he's setting up equipment. How do you feel about that?
I feel good. I set it up and then I take it down because she's a talker. If you stay extra, it's extra money. So I set it up. When church is over, I bring it down. I was like, hey, baby, we got to go. I want to pay these people extra money for you talking. You can talk in the car, on the phone, on the Zoom, on the Facebook, on the IG, as y'all call it. So that's my part in the ministry, Keep it straight, keep things running,
He's he'll do this to me in a minute. I'm like, hey, dude, you can't rush God. You got to let him have his way.
God told me you preaching 15 minutes today is 16:50. God told me that it's time. Wrap it up.
Y'all. Anyway, this is my life.
It's a good life.
Anyway, so transitions are important. So the first thing is to count the cost, to make sure that you're in it together, because times can get tough. And there's times that I just tell you, what does that say, baby? I need some what?
Some chest time.
Some chest time. I just need some chest time. I just need to lay my head right here on his chest and just be quiet, be still, and just listen to his breathing. And because I'm telling you, it does. It gets rough when you're doing something different, and when you're doing something for God, the enemy doesn't just say, "Oh, let's let her have it easy." It gets tough, and so I'll say, "Hey, I need some chest time." How do you feel when I say that?
I got the chest. Been working out, expanding that girth. So hey, go ahead. But the thing is, when she gets chest time, I go to sleep.
He does.
Just so peaceful.
He does.
I go to sleep in about 5 minutes.
And then what?
Then it's all good. Then you go to sleep. We have a peaceful night.
He's lying.
Amen. Amen.
He is lying because he snores. He snores. And so then I'm like, this is my time. Wake up.
Our time. It's a team effort.
It's a team effort. Yeah. Anyway, but I appreciate my chest time. It does. It just kind of helps me get a new perspective and remember that somebody's in my corner. Somebody's fighting this battle with me. I'm not by myself. And then ultimately, because we know ultimately God is on my side. He's with me, all those things. But you need some flesh and blood on your team too. So I do appreciate that. So managing those transitions is making sure that you count the cost, that you've got somebody in your corner, that you do walk by faith. You do walk by faith. What's the question you would have to ask of me?
Well, right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't have any questions. I love you. And, because I don't count the years of love. It's great. I know whatever we do is you're guided by the Lord. And if it's not, the Lord's going to let me know. I'm going to let you know that it's not from above. I don't have any questions, really. I just, the end game, I don't know the end game. I guess she'll know it pretty soon. I'm here doing my part and enjoying the ride.
Yeah. I tell you, we have a vacation coming up next week. I'm pretty excited about that. Mm-hmm. Why you look like that?
Because you know where we're going, which is all good. She likes to go to cold places.
It's not cold.
It's not cold now.
Summertime.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
I do. I love the cold, y'all. I seek it out. But we're going to Denver, Colorado. It's not cold right now. Let's see. What's the weather in Denver right now? You think this?
I check it every day.
You check it every day?
I'm a planner, so I know. I got it on my phone. About 75.
It is 61 degrees in Denver right now. So
off by 4.
I am ready to go. It's gonna be cooler. And Savannah has its own sun.
That's right.
Oh my God. It's like Right now, it's already 81 degrees. It is 9:17 a.m. Eastern time, and it is already 81 degrees outside.
Back to bed. Hot outside.
It's hot outside, y'all. So, yeah. So we're going to Denver. I'm excited about that. I love vacations. And we haven't been on one in a while because of COVID. We had just gotten back from, was it California?
Mm-hmm.
In February, and then
my hometown, Oceanside, San Diego, Jack in the Box,
Ellaville, Georgia. Let's just be real. But we had just gotten back from vacation in mid-March, right around his birthday. Everything shut down, and I'm like, ah! So yeah, we've been existing here in this house together for a few months now.
I'm fine with it. Hello.
Quarantine. Talk about that a little bit. What was quarantine like?
It was good.
How was it good?
I had to wear a mask. People couldn't see my facial expressions. What else happened with the mask? Now to talk to people, I can make excuses. How you doing? Charlie Brown.
Well,
but no, I didn't like it. It was just.
I mean, the thing about it for us is that we weren't really quarantined because we were both essential workers. Right. So we were both working during the.
To go to work.
Yeah, and it was scary there for a while though because we didn't really know what was going on. So I was coming in from the hospital and I would take off everything in the garage, let the garage door down, take off everything, and then come in because I was like, I'm not bringing these clothes and shoes and all that stuff into the house because I don't know. How did you feel about me working? Well, both of us were working the front lines.
The blood of Jesus was on you. I knew you were gonna be all right. Blood of Jesus on me. I go to work, put my uniform on, keep my distance. Don't have to fight anybody, It was good. Yeah. It's getting better now, but it was kind of scary for me. It was kind of scary.
Yeah.
I'm like, wash your hands.
Yeah.
Anytime you go outside. Wash your hands. I just went to the car.
Wash your head. Yeah, you went to the car in the garage that had been around all the other people who had scarves. Yes.
Help me.
Wash your hands. So yeah. So I mean, a lot of couples went through a lot of trying times during quarantine because they were together all the time. For us, it was a little bit more togetherness. I mean, we were home a little bit more together, but we was, like I said, both essential workers. So I think my concern for him was whether he would get sick more so than, oh my gosh, we're having to, be quarantined together. But it was concern for how is he taking care of himself? Is he washing his hands like he's supposed to? Is he maintaining social distance? Is there someone out there sick? So those were kind of my concerns. I know a few times I called you because we had some crazy stuff happening at the hospital. Yeah. How'd you feel about that when you got those calls?
To be honest, I don't remember the calls.
You don't?
No.
When I would call and say, hey, my patient.
Oh, yeah, those calls.
Yeah.
About me at work.
Oh, no, not from you, but from me to you.
Oh, I got concerned. Like comedians say, we gotta go. Pray for the patient. Keep him safe. Put your gloves on.
I asked a serious question.
I was serious. Like, Lord, don't have this patient get my wife the COVID. But if we gotta go, I understand, Lord.
I love my husband, y'all. This is too much. But yes, good morning, Sharon. So good to see you on here. He is a nut. But yeah, I did. I called a few times and I was like, I need you to pray. We're not really sure about this patient. The patient's getting sicker quicker. And it boned up my assessment skills. I'm telling you, because I was on heightened alert. I was looking for everything. And I caught a few patients very quickly, that were COVID positive, that were sick. And a couple of them ended up on the ventilator and are alive today because of the, being assessed and caught so quickly. I have one unfortunately that was very sick. I knew something was off and they brought her to me, and we got her sent upstairs pretty quickly, and she died within like 2 days. So so it was a really scary time. It really, I'm just gonna tell you, in the hospital, it's kind of touch and go, because you don't know when people end up in the hospital, those are going to be your very sick patients, and so those are the ones that are not able to stay at home and walk, through this illness. So it's still pretty dangerous out there, but I've got somebody on my side I can call to pray with me, and I can get me some what, baby?
Chest time.
Some chest time.
It is not for sale.
Not for sale. Not for sale. I'm sorry, you can't have my chest time. My chest time. But so going through this transition, remember, what did we say? What did I say? You gotta help us sister out. When you're going through transitions, count the costs. Make sure you're sitting down with your partner and you guys are talking through what this looks like. And for us, that meant going through CPAC with Stadia. So it's an organization that's helping to kind of guide through what it looks like, how to raise the money, how to get things started. Why are you stopping up your ears?
I want to hear about assessment.
Assessment was brutal.
Bad word.
It was brutal. What you called it, Ramon? What you call it?
I forget when I put bad things behind me.
You said Survivor Island?
Yeah, that was rough.
Like, you've been voted off. Thank God we were not voted off. We made it through the process. So counting the cost, getting together with your partner, looking at what that looks like, getting people involved who know what they're doing. So Stadia is one of those organizations, and now we're part of the Evangelical Covenant Church, which is helping us to take the next step and make the next move. So count the cost. Also, know that you're not in it alone. Make sure that you're checking in with each other, that you're asking questions. And even though he doesn't have any, I have a lot.
For who?
For you. I ask a lot of questions.
I tell you my heart every day. What questions do you have? Ask me a question.
What color is your shirt?
Huh?
What color is your shirt? I'm just being silly. I don't do silly well. He does silly perfectly. But yeah,
it's making sure it's the way of life.
Making sure you're not in it by yourself, that you and your partner are checking in with each other and just helping to move the process along. And then have fun. Have fun. Just have fun.
There's a ghost in here right now. Ooh. Amen.
Sometimes he has more fun than I do.
You have to have fun. That's how you get through life. You gotta have fun. You can't be serious all the time. That's right.
So count the cost. Know that you're not alone.
Be flexible.
Yeah.
That's what I always say. Be flexible.
Be flexible.
Yeah.
Talk about
especially
that.
for me.
Talk about that.
I already did. Because I'm very rigid. I like structure. I like planning. I like goals, time. My wife here, she's like, let's go to China tomorrow.
He doesn't realize that when I say that, it's been in my head. I've already calculated things. It didn't just come out. It's And we're not going to China tomorrow. We're going to Africa in January.
You are? I'm going to pray for you.
And then we have Haiti in June of next year.
Send me a postcard.
And then we're looking at possibly Guatemala.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have a lot of postcards from you. I don't do trips, ladies and gentlemen. I don't do international.
Y'all.
I don't. I should tell you. I will support her. I will raise money for her. But I have not gone international.
He has not yet. I've only done two trips though. I've done 2 international mission trips. And like I said, we have at least 2 coming up in 2022. So you can support us financially on those trips. I will give you ways of doing that. But yeah, so we have at least 2 next year and possibly 3 coming up with Radiant Church for 2022. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, just be flexible.
That's right.
Definitely be flexible. I was a military wife for 18 of your 20 years. I was a military wife, and for 20 of those, we were together. So
I was fighting terrorists.
he was fighting terrorists, and I was back fighting terrorists in my own house. I was a mother, a single mother at that time. It felt like, but yeah. So being flexible. That I had my turn of being flexible, of recognizing he's gonna be gone. I'm gonna have to do all those things, and so now he's kind of having to return that favor.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that feel?
Feels good.
Does it?
Yeah. I'm trying to get you everywhere you want to go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
That's
even if that means you have to go with me.
The Lord hasn't told me any of that. The Lord has said, you are Mr. Domestic, Mr. Grimes. Your wife is Miss International. Do what I say. Hello.
Wow. I'm
That's
so
right.
I'm so glad I know the
Thus
Father.
saith the Lord.
I'm so glad I know the Father, because it sounds like we need to talk, me and you, Jesus. But anyway, so 34 years, and I'm about to get this man on out the door. I thank you for taking some time up with me this morning, just talking a little bit about love and marriage.
Love and marriage. No, let's not go to that show.
No, let's not go to that show. But love and marriage, and the transitions of life, and supporting each other, and being there, and having chest time, and no, this is mine, all mine. So, but having chest time, just talking those things out and understanding each other. Like he says, he's very rigid and to the point, and I am able to be spontaneous. I love it too. I love it. So we keep each other
grounded.
Yeah.
In the middle.
Moving down the road together. And he'll tell you, because there are times that I believe that the husband is the head of the house, and there's some times that he says things and I'm like, okay, we're going to make this happen because that's what he said. And then there's sometimes I'm like, look, I got some pushback on that one.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like,
that's when we pray about it, Jesus.
Like I got some pushback right there.
Who's the right pusher?
And usually in those pushback moments, who's the right pusher?
You.
Thank you. Just saying.
51% of the time.
Because I try not to push back too hard unless it's necessary. So, but yeah, sometimes I'm like, that's not how I see it. So, remember to count the costs. Involve organizations, institutions, whatever it is, people to help you with business plans. If that's the financial, if you're going down that road, count the cost. And then second, make sure you're in partnership together, that you're working together, because you're, like I said, yes, God is on my side, but I need some flesh and blood and this got some skin in the game with me. And then have fun. Those are the three most important things. So have fun, enjoy the journey, and take vacations. Take vacations. And that's the truth. I said that kind of funny, but when you go away together, you just kind of remember who you are. A lot of times when you're going through day-to-day life, the cares of life can kind of choke out things. But when you're alone, away, don't you think?
Yes.
Don't I get cuter when I'm on vacation?
No. She's always cute. Every day. Love. Love.
Anyway.
Did I get that question right?
If
I would have said, yeah, you cute on vacation, I would have been in trouble, y'all. Oh, so my home, I'm not cute. Anyway. See, I did that.
Anyway, great recovery. It's been a good ride. Mr. Grimes.
All right.
It's been a good ride. All right, guys. I love you. And remember that we are here to build and empower you to live your best life. Share this with someone. Come in the room with us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Next Saturday, I'm going to be coming to you from Denver, and I've got a surprise for you. A surprise.
John Elway in the house next Saturday. Not really.
I don't even know who John Elway is. Who is John Elway?
He's a Denver Bronco. Hall of Famer.
I'm sorry, John Elway. Who knows? Maybe he'll drop in. He is still alive, right?
We want to hit steaks.
Okay, so he's still alive. But anyway, I got a surprise for you in Denver. So I'm excited that you came in. Build your best life. Don't let anyone take you off course. So I will see you next Saturday at 9 a.m. And in the meantime, be radiant, be radiant, be radiant. Let me get on over here. Yes. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Have a great Saturday.